check it in here. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Okay. Let me turn the music off. It's a bit quiet. Okay, so that looks like it's working, so I can get rid of that. I can still hear myself. How can I look at chat? There you go. YouTube, are you working? Yeah. So I don't need you open anymore. I'll put you here so that you're out of the way. Where's the chat? There's the chat, that should work. Right, let's go. First thing, laser flicker. I want to do that. Laser center, that's the one. Already got it. So in the physics process, I'm gonna do what's in there already, in it? Handle beam. Put it in here. Let's make it rapid at the moment. Actually, where's the color? Hey, I can never pronounce your name. What can I call you? Because I always think it's called Sheffia. Is it Sheffia? This is where games is. Also, is my audio sorted out? I'll just test. Yeah. Do I even say YouTube? Oh man, I'm gonna cry if this doesn't work. So I've got test there. Whoa, where's my chat? Whoa, it just takes a while for it to come through. Oh, Chevy Fire, got ya. Durr. Yep, awesome, thanks mate. I think I know what it is. I put my settings on my Steam Labs as 7.1 Dolby, which it was previously, it worked. But maybe because I'm using a different headset, I don't know. But I put it to stereo and I think that was the issue. Now I only think it was, I messed around with some other stuff as well. So what I'm trying to do at the moment is I want to sort my beam out. I want to then move in some blood. So when my player dies at the moment, sometimes he just disappears because I've not programmed a death. So I want a placeholder death where he just explodes and paints the scene in blood. Color. Beam color. Does that not? Oh yeah. Save. And I guess upon loading, I want to change the let the user change the beam. Where's my thingy? Right, so that's working, that's working. I can see my Twitch chat and YouTube chat at the same time, so hopefully this will work.
Make a professional podcast with soundtrack.
Oh, I wish I could skip that.
Your one-stop shop for high-quality podcast creation. Our online studio is packed with amazing features like interactive transcripts and direct upload to Spotify. Let your small talk go big. Tap the banner to sign up for free.
So this should work, right? Let's change it to yeah, try yellow and see if it works. Oh, that's stupid. Should be red on default. Oh, okay. Save that. I'm checking for Twitch. Hey, hit. Oh wow, I nearly called you Hit Manchu. Him Manchu. Is it Hi Manchu or Him Manchu? I swear everyone's got the hardest names for me to pronounce. How you doing anyway? Thanks for stopping by. Oh wow, that's a little bit too violent, that colour. Let's tone that one down. I kind of liked it like this colour, but a little bit more. There we go. Hey, Roy the Tech Master, how you doing, mate? Yes, so new names that if we have spoken before, I'm sorry, but I normally recognise names. How you doing anyway? Okay, I do like that laser, you know. I think that's all right. So right now, if you die by the laser, in fact most things... Ooh. Oh, for God's sake, I tried to hit the laser and I hit the, I don't know what I even call that thing. Bloop. Yeah, you just disappear, and I want it to have fragments and then paint the scene. So what I'm trying to do at the moment is make the laser flicker a little bit as well, so I'm going to mess around with that right now. To do that, it's going to be a little bit complicated, so I need to get the original beam colour, which I've just got. In handle beam, I need to then just mess around with the modulate, just move up and down randomly. Hippie, hippie, hippie. That is bad. I have no name. Happy hippie. Oh my god. Hey, happy hippie hippo. There we go. I got there in the end. Believe it or not, I actually grew up with a really bad speech impediment, so normal English for me is quite difficult at the best of times. So yeah, for butcher people's names, I apologise. Slice them in two if he touches the laser. Oh mate, actually that's quite a good idea. Damn it! I wanted to think of that. Okay. Actually, I really like that. I do like that. Let me just add it. I need to get the orientation of the laser right. I think. Mate, check this out. Not that one. Alright, where is it? So shutter 150. I just want to shutter it, say, 2 places. Yeah, let's just try this a sec. Nope, that didn't work. Kind of like that, right? But I need to make sure that it gets it in the middle. And what if you went... So let's see what this looks like on 200. It took me almost an entire week to make a shop in my game. How important do you think a shop is in a game? Do you think that the time was worth it? Well, it depends on the game. In my game, it would be completely useless because it's about speedrunning and you want to go quick, 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 quick. But if you've got an RPG, then shops are pretty much an element you need to have. So what kind of game have you got, mate? I like messing around with this. It's not the quickest, though. Thanks, man. Yeah, if anyone has a game they've got, I'm more than happy to show it on the stream, give it a go. I mean, I can't play it right now, but normally at the end of my streams, I do like to play people's games. So yeah, and I give feedback, you know. I don't do the, oh, I don't like it, because that doesn't help you. If I didn't like something, I'd be like, well, what if it did this instead, or what if, you know. So I am constructive. I'm not mean. I mean, I can't be mean with my game. It's a made an infinite runner. See, infinite runners, is that with the shop? Yeah, infinite runners could work with a shop pretty well because you could collect coins as you going through. So as the level gets harder, you kind of can buy like an upgrade or something. So that's quite important. I would like a shop in an infinite runner because it keeps it mixed up. It's going to be funny if the answer would be Shopkeeper. Wait a minute, have I got 2 pickaxes? Oh, my brain's seeing multiples. Right. So, where's my shatter script? Yeah, so I like using the shatter script, but at the moment, in theory, if I did it in just 2 places, you could just skim the top of their head, so you wouldn't see, it wouldn't make any sense. But if I could make it so the line will always be somewhere in the middle, or just where the laser is, so I can get the angle of the laser and put the line across the player. That's a really good idea. Thanks, mate, Chevy. I'm just gonna put this in so I can remember. Where the laser? I don't think I'll be able to do it on this stream. I might even do this off stream just because it's a little bit it's a bit tricky for my little brain. The area the laser hit from, maybe, yeah, definitely. I want to get where the laser touches the player. That's where the line's got to go through. But I mean, think about it. The laser could just skim you and you're gonna die. So I'll just be like, right. If the laser's pointing directly down, then do the line directly down too, and I'll just move it a little bit. I'll always try and make sure it's relatively, like the line goes through the centre of the player, so that way it's just like a nice meaty cut, right? My game is called Rungeon. It's not really that creative. I had 2 people say the name, and I thought, well, if those 2 people thought that name up and they don't know one another, I'll use it. So it's like, you're in a dungeon and you run. Yeah, if anyone's got, I'm really open to ideas, art, sounds, mechanics. Yeah, feel free to say, put input in. You know, like just now, I'm definitely going to put the laser death in. From above, cut the neck. Below, cut the legs from side. God, you're dark, mate. That's well dark. Bass Run, I made a game for the bassist. I'm not really clued up with social media peoples. Let me have a look at up though. Oh, I know him. Did you do it on the Fiverr site? That's awesome, mate. So the story behind the game, you run in a dungeon. I hope it's sunny outside. Well, I'll talk down like the overview of it. So I'll just have the game up while I'm here. So you have 4 areas. Right, naturally, let's do the story first. So the story is that you're a rogue, so he looks like a kind of thiefy kind of fella. He's gonna die. He needs a scroll or something right at the top of a tower. So there's gonna be 4 areas, maybe 20 levels per area. You start off outside. You go into a cave system, which I would say this is the cave system. Then you go up into the dungeon area of the castle, and then for the 4th area, you're in the castle itself, like the tower going upwards. I've got lava, lots of different typical things you find in these types of games. I'm not redefining a genre here. It's already been made. I just like these games, and it's a good way to learn Godot. So yeah, that's pretty much it, really. I don't know if I've got a lava level I can show. Lava level. That's not lava level. Let's see what this plays like. If it does play. Oh, it goes up. Oh, bugger. I don't mind the death on this. The only issue is oh god, I've not. Yeah, it's buggy to say the least. But I do like the death. So as he drops into it, there's no animation or anything, it's just rough. Yeah, I like that death. Hey! Oh man, another hard to say name. Is it Egon? Egon Mahoney. Orak Rungeon. They call it a very genetic platformer. Yeah, I mean, it really is. It's quite genetic. The only thing that kind of differs, I'm trying to think, is just that one mechanic, and it's not a new mechanic, it's been done before. So I don't know if you can see it in full screen. So you've got your typical wall jumps. I don't have wall slide though. I don't know why. And then you've got your slides, so you go underneath things, and it's all about speed. Basically, it's a speed running game, so you'll be racing against your ghost or other people's ghosts that you save. And you'll see it in game, obviously, as you're trying to race against them. And it's basically a scoreboard game, try and get the fastest times. But what makes this a little bit different is you've got like your dash is controlled, so you can kind of like get out of trouble. So if I was going to die into the spikes, I can stop him. But you can't. You can only do a dash once. You can't do it until you've landed, and then you go again. But yeah, I want to add in some more mechanics like that. Just because it's samey. I want to make something a little bit more. I don't know, just a bit different rather than the same thing. Whoa. Oh yeah, and it's really heavy. It's going to be really heavy gore based, which these games tend to be anyway. My first game is Game of Thrones. Yeah, I mean, I actually thought I'll just do like the Dungeons and Dragons, but without the dragons. I don't know why. Oh, it's pronounced Owen. It's Irish. I should know that my second name, Dunn, is from Ireland. And my mum's. Apparently, everyone in England's family name's from Ireland now. This is looking absolutely good. Thanks, mate, Nova. I'll be honest. Yeah, the art is the last thing I'm focusing on. I'm just going to focus on getting mechanics in there, and I've got the character feels great, I haven't done anything for the keyboard because this game would suffer so bad if you played it on the keyboard. So I'll make the controls, but if I do sell it, I'll only sell a game if I honestly believe that it's, if it's worth buying, and at the moment it's nowhere near close to what it needs. And if I don't, I'll probably put it up on the itch, and I'll just release the source code for free. So yeah, if someone else can build it into something more fun, then that'd be good. The game is kind of like a mix of Super Meat Boy meets Celeste. Yeah, and it's got a bit of N plus in there as well. I don't know if you've ever played that. It's such a good game, especially cooperative. I'll show you a little N plus on this N plus Xbox 360. You could even make your own levels with this. So me and my friend would spend ages making our levels and then racing it through, and the physics are quite nice on it. But you can see, you know, it's about, you've got a timer. In this one you collect coins, and yeah, everything's all firing and trying to get you. Wow, look at that. Oh, 480. Okay. Right, I'm gonna get back to it. So I'm gonna do make the laser beam flicker. So I'm just gonna do a rough one first, as I always do. So modulate dot equals. What is modulate anyway? Is it it's a color? Okay, that's good. Mechanics. Why a fantasy game needs mechanics? Do you have cars running around? Yep, no, you mentioned it. Yeah, used to love that game. Cool, mate. Modulate. Colour. Okay. It's gonna. Oh, this is gonna be a little bit complicated. How about I do?
Who's the boss? I'm the boss. It's flexible working, just way better. With the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7, packing all the power of a PC into a tablet. The S Pen makes
there you go. Beam color dot R plus.
Multitask like a pro with split view. Work up reports on one side and finish up research on the other. Plus, power through your 9 to 5 with a book cover keyboard.
Yeah, I'm gonna try this.
Buy now at Curry's PC.
It's gonna be really ugly.
If you want to do something important, care for others.
I would say to someone thinking
RGB?
of a career in care, if you have a desire to help someone else, then go for it.
Working in adult social care, you make
And I'm gonna say
difference
new
in
call.
people's lives, and that makes a difference.
So that way,
My job is
because I was thinking, oh, just add some colour onto it, but then you could potentially go all the way up to black, all the way up to white, and all the way down to black. So if I keep the original beam colour, I should get a bit of a flicker.
Make a difference.
Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, why did I do that? Magic numbers. So let me just get my laser and just see what it looks like. There, it's got a flicker, but it just... it looks ugly. So it looks like in this one. Yeah, I think the flicker's just a bit too harsh. But I can tone that down. I think I don't know if the flicker's too fast as well, it might be better just to lerp it a bit. Oh, you do Godot as well, nice one, man. Can't you just add an animation that updates the laser modulate value? You can even select the interpolator. You can, but animation players are exceptionally slow at the moment in Godot. So in a game like this where I could have lots of lasers, which I do plan on doing, you'd get a bit of slowdown. Already I noticed it when I use, because I have the pendulum and I've just done an animation player, but the animation player it's not really that well optimized. Hey Marcos, how you doing, mate? I can pronounce your name. Is it Adrian Marcos or Marcos Adrian? There's some things I prefer to use a tween and not an animation player. Yeah, I would like to do... yeah, tween would work quite nice in that, I think. Because you can pass some randomness to it. Whereas if I do the flicker on the animation player, every laser would flicker the same way, right? Unless you did an offset, but you'd notice it. I love the animation player, but I try to use it really sparingly. Just Marcus is fine, great. What? Let me see. So my issue... right, I'm going to get rid of the magic numbers because that's horrible. So, let's go... back to... You know what, I'll just call it flicker offset because it's pretty obvious what I mean. Dot X. Dot Y. Oh, bugger. So what am I doing? I'm random ranging. There you go. And then I want to do the offset here, I guess. So I could say, let's just that just makes sure it would work. It would work. Okay. So I'm going to say 0.0 minus 0.01. Yeah. See if that works. Yeah, it's true. It's easy abused if it's in a game. The animation can be expensive. It's the most powerful node, so you can't use it too much. Great power, great responsibility. That. Yeah, it's true though. Let me see. Is that flicker? There is a flicker there. You can see it. It's very shallow, but I don't mind that because you're gonna have a lot of them. Obviously, the glow's gone crazy. I don't know why it's gone that much. Well, I do know. Come on. Oh. Maybe just one would work. I need to find a default laser colour I like, but I'm not going to do it in stream because it's just tweaking. You know what? Let's go red. See what that looks like. Oh, I've got a weird thing as well. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, that's awful. So I was messing about earlier, just messing around with the canvas modulate, seeing if you could like make a party scene or just some weird effects. It's in my throwaway stuff, so it's not stuff I'm gonna keep. Let me just see if I can change this to. Right. I kind of like this. I don't know if you can see it. Right, load. I like that effect. Now, it's too hard for this style of game. It just wouldn't work, but I do like this effect. Urgh, so difficult. And you die anyway. And I can put it back. So you just... Oh, that's cool, changing. Yeah, you can mess around with loads of things. I'm just in experimental mode at the moment. And if my brain's like flagging, which is a little bit today, I just do the easy stuff or mess about. I'm going to put the colour back. Go colour. And then, what was I going to do? I've got the flicker kind of sorted. Let me change the laser to a different... I don't like the laser colour there. So I'm going to keep that. I'm just going to check the flicker. This colouring, mate, I can't get it right at all. I wonder if it's something to do with this. No. So the flicker's fine. But the colouring again, I just can't seem to get the colour right. I wonder if it's something to do with this. Let me just... think it's something to do that, you know. So I'm messing around with the beam modulate. I'm sending it to the colour. Let's go back to the laser. Oh. That's the lasers. Am I doing the modulate? Laser center modulate, yeah. You're doing the particles modulate too. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to leave it for now. I'll have to do it off stream. I've got the flicker sorted out. What else is he? Add blood functionality. Or moving system for hazards. I'm going to do the blood functionality, so it's going to be a bit of a long one. Hey Travis, you right, mate? And thanks for the compliment, I appreciate it, bud. Do you have a wall? No, I've not got wall sliding in. Because the game's quite fast and bouncy, I don't want to have situations where you slide and stuff. I just want it to be like, quick, quick, quick. You know, and even when I do the dash, you can hold it forever at the moment, but that'll only have a short period of time, so it's always trying to keep your brain going fast. So you can still solve the puzzle, but then when you come to it, you've got to be fast to do it. I might put the wall sliding in, but maybe put something in there that makes it, I don't know, different. Maybe have it so if you slide down a wall, it leaves a trail of something that you can't touch again. Do you know what I mean? That might make it a little bit too puzzly though, I'm not sure. Right, I'm doing blood, so we need to have a surface that the blood paints on. Oh, what's this? Oh, ooh. Oh no, you can't show me food right now. Oh, I'm on the water fast. In fact, let's me. Oh yeah. Water. Surface. Which is going to be, it's going to be a texture. Sprite even. I'm going to name this surface. Though the reason I'm calling this surface because I don't know if anyone has used Game Maker. In Game Maker you get something called surfaces, and basically they can just be a texture that goes over the top of your scene or beneath it. And you can cut holes out in it, and it makes it look like lights, and you can do lots of like cool things with it. It's my thing in Game Maker that I love the most, and this isn't. I don't think this is good. This way of doing it, but it works. It's similar like Game Makers. So I'm gonna save. Oh no, you're not. Offset. It can't be an offset. I normally put a sprite in here. I don't know what sprite I could use though. Just so my brain can go, oh yeah, it's in there when I'm looking for it. Okay, it's fine. I'll just not do it now. Save. It's going to go into my auto loads because I need this to be loaded at all times, and when I change level, I'll wipe the blood, and then we'll have a nice clean level again. Save that, so we need to auto load it.
Who's the boss? I'm the boss. It's flexible work.
Close.
Just way better. With the Samsung
I also need
Tab
to
S7,
have.
packing all the power of a
Where's my
PC
blood?
into a tablet. The S Pen makes writing and drawing super smooth, perfect for speedy notes. Multitask like a pro with split view. Work up reports on one side and finish up research on the other. Plus,
So it's my throwaway folder. I need to find my sprites folder. Can anyone recommend me a good way of doing folder layouts? So my way of always doing it is all the sprites go into a sprites folder, and each one has it. You know, if I've got lasers parts, I'll put them into a laser folder. But I've heard it's better to group everything together, so like your player you'd have a player folder, right? And that would have your scripts, your art and art lot. And the reason behind that is because if you're messing around with your script of your player, you most likely want to... The art you're going to need next is most likely going to be the players. So rather than having to look through lots of folders, it seems to be grouped. I don't know what other people do though. Another stream, I guess I'll try to make some sprite art. I'll listen for a stream. Cool, man. What I've done, everything relates to each other in the same folder. Yeah, that's the way I think I should have done this. Because I'm getting fed up having to... There's so many... Because you get more folders as a result. I'd rather have creatures and then a bat, and the bat would have all the stuff like its sound effects and so on. I don't know if I can do a project reorganization at the moment. My brain's just not going to have it, so I'm not going to do that. Attach a script. This is going to go in... scripts. It would normally be my effects, because blood is an effects. So I'm going to put it in here and just call it blood. No, it's got surface, it's fine. So I'm going to open that other one, put it here. So I remember how this works, but I've got it as a nice little reference. So var surface image as an image. I had a bling. Oh, thanks Hair Warlund for following me. I appreciate it, bud. So now I know for sure my latest follower doesn't update. It's always going to be Chevy, so I'm going to have to update that. Here from YouTube. Oh, nice one. Yeah, there's lots of people. Well, lots of people. There's a few names that I'm seeing that I'm like, I've not spoke to them, because normally if someone's commented on a video, I don't get that many comments, so I kind of remember the names, right? Is your name what was it again? Her Woland on YouTube as well. Dang it, my airtime is going to be over. Oh mate, don't worry about staying. I appreciate you stopping by. It's a bit weird how they do this as well. So to draw on a text, to show a texture being drawn on, you need to have an image. That image is then going to draw on a texture, and with that image texture, you're going to put it onto a node. It just seems really like a bit of a weird way of doing it. I'm not complaining, it's just weird, different. Texture. Oh, that's image texture equals image texture. And then obviously the blood, I'm going to put the blood image at the top. Blood image. Cool. No, I'm talking about latest follow. Oh, right. Oh yeah, heads up people. If you're into Godot and you want to do 3D, I recommend this site. I'll link you up. Swing. Does Godot 3D tutorials as well as working on a 3D game as well. I'm probably going to do those tutorials when I do go into 3D in the end. Right. So I need a blood image to paint with. So in my sprites, in my FX, I guess it's technically a particle, a blood particle, right? Come on, blood. There it is. Great. I'm going to copy and paste this over. So at the moment this is just arbitrary. I'm just saying my surface texture is going to be 1000 pixels crossed by 600. What was false again? I don't use bitmaps, that's true. And then the format of the image is going to be RGBA, which means alpha channel. If you don't do that, you don't get the alpha channel, which is weird. Then I paint it 000, which is basically transparent, and that way it's just a see-through picture. And then we're going to paint onto the picture where the blood touches. And then we create the image. So the surface image goes to the texture. Then we're finished with the surface image. Now we're going to do the same thing as this. No, we're not. We're going to paint. We're going to paint. Thanks for editing part 5. I can't wait to get the artwork and audio. Cool, mate. So, let's just get rid of that. So I used to just load the blood image every time I spawn blood, which wasn't the right way of doing it. If you put it in the surface here, it means I only have to load it once, which just makes things way quicker. Load. I need to find out where it is. I'm gonna call this blood, because there are 2 bloods in the old project. This is just blood 1. Drag it here. I thought I had a thingy on. Oh, I'm getting botted. Get botted, yo. Right, so we loaded the blood image up. We now need to convert that blood image into the same format, else it won't work. Image.convert. What was it again? Format. Ends with a H. RGBH. There you are. Oh, what the? Oh, I'm having luck with this, eh? You should make me a mod so I can delete them. But that's really up to you. Oh, it says, hi everyone, TYVM for your videos and streams. Great job. Oh, thanks mate, I appreciate it. I've kind of like stopped doing YouTube as much as I used to, and the reason is I got into making Godot tutorials after never wanted to do YouTube. Just because at the time when I was doing it, there was no information. For example, there wasn't information how you draw blood onto a scene without using loads and loads of nodes. So I just did it then, but now so many people are doing tutorials, which is fantastic. I can like relax a bit. I'm still going to try and find tutorials that have not been done or I feel would work better, because I notice when you teach stuff, it's not about you being a good teacher, it's about finding the style that works with someone. Where other people hate my videos and people love them, so it just depends on who you match with, right? That's what I tell myself, so I don't feel so bad about it. So I've converted the blood image. I need to now texture. So I'm going to make the texture of this surface be surface texture. So that way it will paint a transparent image to the background. I might have to fiddle around with this as well. I'm not going to worry about that just yet. So let's make draw position, and it's going to be a vector 2. You should make so you've got to lock the image before you can draw to it, which I always found a little bit weird. Lock this. It sounds weird because you think if I'm drawing something, why would you lock it? I guess maybe you lock it to stop it being shown just while you paint and then you re-show it. Just so I can remember. Also, that's not right. surface dot oh, it's blit. Right. Is it? So what image are we going to paint with? Well, it's going to be the blood image, and where we're going to paint it to, which I think is going to be. I've got a little thing here. It's going to be. Yeah, I've got to look that up. There it is. Okay. Correct. 2. Vector.
Stop.
0, 0. So we're gonna get in the top left of the blood image.
We believe you deserve a breakfast worth slowing down for.
And we're gonna get the bottom right of the image, which is 3x3.
Granolas baked with jumbo oats and crunchy nuts.
And
To give you
then
more time tomorrow
right.
morning to join us at Dorset
And then
Cereals.
so the image
On the
screen rect means what part of the image do you want to use? I want to use the whole image. I know that blood is 3x3, so I go right, start at 0, go to 3x3, and now we need a location where we're going to place that blood, and we're going to pass in the draw location here. Draw plus. Why have we used vector 3 when it's a vector 2?
We need to calm down.
That should work.
There's more to discover.
We're finished with it.
I'm ready.
Only on Disney Plus. 18 plus subscription required. T's and C's apply.
Save just so I don't mess anything up. Making a third-person controller has been done so many times. What I'm doing is making a full game start to finish as a tutorial series. Yeah, that's a lot of work, mate. That's a ton of work. Like I noticed, I did a polished. What's it called? Polished platform controller. Now, obviously, 2D platforming Godot has been done a million times over, but a lot of the stuff wasn't, like feature complete. Like. Sometimes it would always be like, well, how do you dash? And then you wouldn't know how to put that in with a different tutorial. It'd be like, well, how do you Coyote time? So I just thought, right, I'll make you from start to finish. The only thing I did wrong was I didn't use state machines. And the reason for that is at the time, I just wanted to make it focus on like the actual player, but yeah, I should have done the state machines. What do I need to do? I need to update. Yeah, so every tick, we need to update the image, which to be honest I should only worry about updating the image if a blood exists, so I'm going to put an automation in there. Only, why is that not working? Oh yeah, only to do, only update if a blood object exists. Surface texture, create from image, and it's going to be surface image. Oh, is it Shawshank? I don't know why I got that film now. So, Blit Rect is actually a really old thing. Now, this is me showing my age. I used to do VB6, which is like back in 95 to the year 2000 where it was most common, and it was an API that it was really quick with manipulating images. So this kind of uses the same kind of thing in the background. I don't know what blit means though, but I do know I have heard of this before. Let me just see if I can get it back, the VB6 version up. Blit and text with yeah, this is it. Is it? Oh, bit blit. Whoa, this is an old website. Yeah, that's VB6, alright. But back, I mean, obviously you're doing this inside a win form, which was a weird thing to do. So if you moved controls around, it'd all flicker. Well, BitBlit, it kind of does a double buffer, so it gets rid of the flicker. So it's just like a much quicker way of doing it, and without the flicker. Now I don't know if that's true for Godot, because obviously time's moved on, but they're using it. And this is only for image manipulation, like down to the pixel. So with this stuff like image and image texture, you could be as silly as like, right, what colour is the pixel at my mouse position? You could really go to town in it. Yvonne, how you doing? How you, mate? I know it too because I'm old too. I'll tell you my age. I'm 36 in May, so in a month, well, less than a month now. Yeah, damn, 36. I used to tell people I was 35 when I was 34, so you'd think that it hadn't helped. I'm 30. Oh, mate, I'd kill to be 30 again. Actually, no, you know what? I don't like it, because when I turned 29 to 30, two digits changing for some reason just messed my head up. Because it's just like, oh, wow, this is like a new decade, right? For me, anyway. Right, so I'm getting distracted because I'm silly. Create from surface. You are so young. Oh yeah, so I can do something here as well. I'm just going to set it up just as a demonstration. If import.is action just pressed, let's say accept, UI accept. I want to say surface image dot fill color 0, 0, 0, 0. So this way it's just like you fill. That's where wiping the blood away. Right, so we've got the underlying ability to draw. Now we need to make blood, and as that's moving around, we then need to get communicate with the surface and call this method draw blood. So let's do that now. Now draw blood, I think it's going to need an area 2D. Yeah, it will do, because it's going to collide with the environment. So let's call this just. I'm going to attach this to it. There we go. A minute. Why is it doing? It won't really matter because it's so small on the screen. It'll be fine. Save this. I want to save that in my object effects particles. It technically will work as a particle. I'm just going to leave it outside of it. Touch a script would help. There we go. Surface, yeah. So I'll keep them together. I might move them around, but we'll see. So I'm going to take my old blood particles because I can't bother doing all that code. It's very simple and it's rough. Make it, yeah, God, imagine if you could make time stop, that'd be awesome. It would. I think it's really annoying as a bloke, because when I was a kid, like, well, a teen, someone said, oh, what you do if you make time stop, everyone's like, oh, just do something perverted, and all I could think was, I'd rob a bank, you know? Like, I don't know if anyone ever got the TV programme, it was in England, and it was really, I like the idea of it, I don't know if it's a cartoon or not, but you could make time stop, but then if you move too fast, because you're going so fast relatively, the friction would set fire to things, so it kind of made it pointless. Why not use inherited stuff? I hate copy and paste. This is actually being pasted from a different project, so I do use inheritance, but this isn't like I did a really rough blood prototype, so I'm moving that into the main project at the moment. I will need to get rid of this. I need to update this, but it's just being a placeholder for now. But yeah, my hazards, for example, lots of objects inherit from this. In fact, I'm going to work on this next, I think. Right, where are we going with this? So I'm going to say, if we're not colliding, it means we're in the air. Do wobble equals false, because I don't want to wobble. So what happens is wobble's going to have it, so when the blood touches the environment, the blood's going to trickle, so it's going to wobble rather than just going straight. V speed equals lerp 5. In fact, I've got some arbitrary Is that going to be too fast? Yeah. And then obviously, if we're in the air, this is visible as well. Let's see if I can say... Wait a minute. Oh, I'm an idiot, that's why. Right. Scrap that. So why surface been an issue here? Oh, I thought I added it. Oh, you put it there, but you didn't actually add it. There you go. So, where's draw pros on here? Draw blood, there we go. So what's going to happen is, in physics process, when the blood is moving, we're going to check for a collision, which will then make this colliding equals true, so I'll have to do that now. So it's a static body, so I want body entered, right? Body shape entered or body entered. And that should be is colliding equals true. Save. Also need to add in a shape. Boom. Made it too big. I was not going to do this thing again, isn't it? Catch you later, no worries, mate. Enjoy. Thanks for stopping by, mate. Hey, Sipper Day. Hi, wondering the chat on the screen is a little confusing. Can't see parameters on the right side. Sorry, mate. It's weird because, like, I don't mind having the chat off or on, but most people are like, "Where's the chat gone?" when I remove it. Oh wow, there's quite a lot of chat. I don't. It's nowhere really I can put it where it's not gonna get in the way, right? Maybe there. I don't know. Yeah. What do people reckon? Does it matter having the chat there or not? Like, when I'm watching people stream, I don't really care if there's a chat there. Yes, Shawshank, spot on. I am working on blood particles that will only collide with. Oh, let me turn that off. With the environment, and when it does, it's gonna paint a streak onto a surface, and then when the blood goes away, it goes away. Now, everyone else, when they do blood particles, they tend to do like particle effects and just they don't kill the particles and the particles stay. But that, you know, you'd need many nodes to keep that going. Whereas this, you could paint the whole scene red and it would just still be one node. Yeah, to the right of the viewport looks best. Let me see. Do you know what? Just for while I'm doing this, I could just do that, right? Because I mean, if anyone has objects to it, I'll put it back. But yeah, I don't really mind not having it there. So, oh, did you set the thingies up? So I've got an enter, but I've not got an exit, which I guess is just going to be false. I hate having passes as well. I know it's pedantic, but it just gets on my nerves a little bit.
You can search and compare all approved used cars in stock
Do
today.
I need that though?
Simply select your model, set your budget, or let us inspire you.
I don't think I
You'll see
do.
offers across the entire range from SUVs to saloons, and because every car is fully
Save.
approved
So,
by Mercedes-Benz, peace of
On
mind
theory now,
is
I
there.
could just put
The
some
right used car for you is just a few
paint
clicks
in.
away.
Let me just
Search
see.
Mercedes-Benz approved used today.
Where's 0 in here?
Microsoft
See, this
Games
is
helping
where it
us
gets a little bit hard for me, because
how
it's
they
like,
design their games. The most important part of game development is testing.
because you could
But
make a
when
level
developers
that
have
starts over
something
here or
into their
something, or really
headquarters
far
to
here.
test.
Now that's
Now with
0,
Steam,
and my
they
level
can
starts
remotely
there.
test new Monopoly games
So
with
I need to
families
know
in their
where's
home.
my surface going to
They
be
give you
placed. Now I've got
diverse
these little
insights
boundary
to
box
families
that tells the
all over
camera
the
that, hey,
world. Where
that's
there's
your
teams,
bounds.
there's
So
a
when
way.
in my level editor I
Learn
put
more
the
at
bounds on, and it just sorts it all out for me.
microsoft.com/teams.
So I guess I'm going to search for this guy and put him there. I could do it on load. That would make more sense, right? Come on, think brain. Script. Create script, create script, create script. Where would this go then? I should have put a blood one on. Scripts. Technically it's in your FX because it's related to the blood. Yeah. All I'm gonna do is, hey, when it's loading up, put the service there. That way when it loads up it should always be in the right place. I will also have to work out the size of the surface. I'll do that by getting the other bound and just using a rect. That should work. What are other people working on? If anyone wants to show their game, I'm happy to show it on stream. You know, even it might just be a video for now or some screenshots. Just post and I'll happily look at them. It just gives me a bit of a break because I'd like to take like 10 to 20 minutes after each hour. I know that's bad, but so this should work. So I'm just gonna put some blood into the level, and it should just fall, and we'll see if it works. It's gonna be really rough. So let's just put some blood here. Oh. And let's see if this would actually work or not. I'm not expecting it to work first time because it never does. Yeah. Now, there's a reason for that. If you look at the remote, look at the surface, it's right at the top, so it's behind everything. So everything's being drawn on top of it. I need to make it so the surface is always on top, which I think goes back to the surface. Inspector. Z-index, right there. Now, how does this work? Is it the larger the number, the closer it is to you? That's my understanding of it, right? Oh, bugger. I don't think that worked. The good news is that it's colliding with the surface. But yeah, that's not worked, has it? I don't know, could I put it into... I'll just do a little demo project. Got too many things open. So I'm just going to put this here, and also what I want to do is, if it doesn't find that thing, it won't mess around with it, it'll just put it at 0, 0 anyway. So I'm just going to put that together. Just put it. Oh, give me a break. I want some blood. There we go. So that's going to fall directly down. I need to make sure that... In fact, let's just see what it looks like that. This will be in my throwaways. Hey man, love your tutorials. Thanks. There, it does work. Hey man, thanks. Oh, thanks mate. Relcad. I think I might be able to say that one. So you can see it's kind of worked, but it didn't here. Maybe it's something to do with tile map. No, because it has stopped. Is it? Maybe it's minus? Oh, bugger. See, it's obviously colliding with something because it would just go straight through it. So... Let me just see if this is working. Working. Okay, don't want to do that. What the fish? Oh, this isn't tricky. Go out by there. Oh. That's bizarre. It collides. Oh. I don't know why. Do you know what? I don't know. Because it's... So look where the camera is. I wonder if it's being drawn somewhere else. Like, because... Oh, I think I had this issue last time. Let me just check this thing. Cutscene. Whoa. Scale. What else have we got? Platforms. Block test. Is it surface? Is the index? Oh, it's one. Put the 1,000. Offsets. I remember there being a weird thing that was happening where it was kind of offsetting it. I don't know if it's something to do with that. Put that back. It's the same. Do you know what I'm... No, I'm not. Maybe I could actually. I'm going to put a texture on it just to see where it is. Wolf. Or something biggish. A tree. Awesome. So if I save that, test bud scene, load it back up again. Oh, I thought it would actually do it, but it doesn't. Oh man, this is gonna be way. So what I think is happening is they are colliding, but it's being drawn elsewhere. So I'm going to look for that. It might be. Can I move the camera? One sec. I wonder if it'll let me move it. Damn, I forgot how to do this. Oh. It's weird because it's not doing it in this one, but it's doing it in this one.
This spring, Disney Plus brings you more with Star.
Here we go.
More brand new originals like the Oscar-nominated Nomadland.
I'm not homeless. I'm just houseless.
New shows like Dollface starring Kat Dennings.
I'll see you there.
And Grownish starring Yara Shahidi.
You are so right.
Plus series you love like 16 seasons of Grey's Anatomy.
You need to calm down.
And over 300 episodes of Family Guy. There's more to discover with Star.
I'm ready.
Only on Disney Plus. 18 plus subscription required. T's and C's apply.
That's not right. There's an offset issue. Notice it should be like, so I'm moving this up and it's kind of like, yeah, it doesn't seem to match. Wow, it's cutting off right there. Okay. I'll have to come back to that anyway. I think what the issue would be. Oh. I think I know what it is now. I think it's something to do because I'm moving the surface's position, so when I when I'm drawing to it, I'm getting it in game coordinates, but that's not the surface coordinates. So you want your surface to be at 0, 0, or you're going to have to do some math, which I'm not really up for right now. I think that's it. But then if that was the case, why wouldn't it work fine on this? Yeah. Wow, I'm really having a bit of a... Okay, so I'm gonna have to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back to it, I think. Oh my god, what the hell? Godot, are you okay? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have a break and then I'm gonna come back to it. I'll be back in about... Yeah, I need 20 minutes. Right, if you're back, thanks for stopping by, people, and I'll speak to you if you're here 20 minutes. If not, have a good day.